Greetings. In my address to graduates earlier this spring, I began by saying that graduation is a special occasion, one that marks the end of a student's academic journey. For some, it is a precursor to the pursuit of a higher degree. For others, it is the transitional point between college and career. But for all of you who are graduating, and all of us in the LSUS family, it is a time for celebration. I believe that this is worth repeating because this is a celebration, albeit in a form that we did not anticipate at the start of the year. Because of the continuing significant impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, this is the inaugural virtual commencement for LSU Shreveport. It will not be the last, as we already are planning a virtual commencement for December graduates. We have heard from a number of you that you are disappointed that this is a virtual commencement. We understand. However, concerns of safety prevent mass gatherings, even for great celebrations such as commencement. While I am saddened that I cannot deliver my remarks to you in person, the importance of this LSUS commencement is still felt by me, as I hope it will be felt by you. For most graduates, your success is primarily because of three things. The first is your dream, grit, and determination to succeed. Achieving an academic degree is ordinarily a challenging journey. Many of you did so balancing work, family, and learning. None of us anticipated your challenging ending through the COVID-19 pandemic. It became a marathon finish. You persevered. You crossed the line. Today, we celebrate your success. The second is our highly dedicated and caring faculty and staff who invested in themselves in your journey, especially those who had to pivot from face-to-face to online classes because of COVID-19. If we were together in person, I would ask the faculty to stand for you, to recognize them. On your behalf, I now recognize them. And last but not least, we cannot understate the critical support of family and friends that most of you relied upon. How many times, graduates, did such a person in your life provide you lift to help you persevere, perhaps recently through the pandemic? If you are now near such a person or persons, I encourage you to say thank you. All graduates with us today are important and deserve our recognition and praise. However, I wish to especially recognize three groups of graduates. First, first-generation college students fulfilling both family and personal dreams. This is the American dream at play, whatever your nationality or country you call home. Second, current or veteran members of the United States Armed Forces, including Coast Guard. Thank you. Third, our online program graduates from Louisiana and beyond, some far beyond the United States. We wanted to welcome you onto our campus and have you experience our Mardi Gras-style second-line march at commencement. We wanted you to experience firsthand why in Louisiana we say, laissez le bon temps rouler, let the good times roll. Perhaps, at some future date, we can meet in person on our campus, as you are now part of our amazing alumni family. Today, I am filled with pride that even in these difficult times, we have yet another record LSUS graduating class, ready to make its mark on the world. You have proved your mettle by reaching graduation. We are very proud of your achievement. We cannot wait to see what you do next. The entire LSUS family congratulates you, and we wish you well in all that you do, now and for the future. Thank you. Go Pilots!
Being provost during a global pandemic is no picnic. One of the most frustrating aspects, and don't ask me to list what all the other frustrating aspects are, is the uncertainty of the whole situation. A provost is the chief academic officer, so part of my job is to plan and to set goals. How can I do that when it's difficult to answer basic questions about when the virus will be over, how we can all be as safe as possible, how it will continue to impact our community and our economy, or whether a vaccine will be developed within a year? But I was an English major, and ambiguity is my superpower. I still teach classes where I work with students on understanding the nuances of poetry, which is notorious for the deep hidden meanings that students find so hard to interpret. We teach students in literature classes that meaning is indeterminate, that a text can say multiple things to multiple people, and that it can mean different things at the same time. Think of Robert Frost's famous poem, The Road Less Travelled. Many people read that poem as a celebration of going against the grain and going off the beaten track. But others see it as the speaker's sigh of relief that he did not, in fact, take that less travelled road, and that the choice has made all the difference in his life. I don't know which of these interpretations is true, and I don't think it matters. My training in literature, then, makes me more comfortable with the concept of ambiguity. I've learned that sometimes the most honest and productive answer in uncertain times is, I don't know, because that answer provides the basis for adaptability and responsiveness, along with planning for multiple eventualities. So how is this relevant to you as you graduate from LSUS and receive your degree today? It's relevant because, just as in my poetry class, at LSUS we teach you more than discipline-specific content. We teach you adaptable, flexible skills which help you to be comfortable with ambiguity and to be able to pivot in multiple situations. Undergraduates who have taken our general education curriculum, which exposes every student to poetry, hands-on lab science and philosophy, to learn critical thinking and evaluation of sources. Graduate students have practiced their research and methodology skills, which are crucially important in evaluating today's news with its focus on numbers, trends, and projections. Your LSUS degree has given you all kinds of tools to be comfortable with the ambiguity of the situation that faces us, as well as the situations that you will come across in the future. So, I congratulate you on achieving your degree. I'm confident that in this uncertain world, you are equipped with what you need to make choices that impact those around you positively. You have learned to judge wisely, to apply what you have learned, and to negotiate the realities of complex situations. You are prepared, you are trained, and you are ready.
Hi, I'm LSU Interim President Tom Galligan, and it's my great pleasure and privilege to congratulate our outstanding LSU Shreveport graduates on behalf of everyone in the LSU family. Today is your day, graduates, and I couldn't be more proud of you or more excited for you as we celebrate this momentous milestone in your lives. The lessons, experience, and relationships you're taking with you from LSU Shreveport have prepared you to be a successful leader in any career path you choose to pursue. As you journey onward, always remember the resiliency, perseverance, and hard work that brought you to this day, for these are the same traits that will help you reach many more milestones in your lives and in your careers. Regardless of where your talents take you from here, you will forever be a valued member of the LSU family. Thank you for your contributions to LSU Shreveport, and congratulations again on your great academic achievement.
On behalf of the LSUS Alumni Association, congratulations on your graduation. Whether you received your undergraduate degree or a graduate degree, it is a big milestone in your educational career to receive your diploma. And what a wonderful gift you have given not only yourself, but also your family. No matter how long it took you to get to this day, or how long it felt it took, your status as a student was only temporary. I am delighted to be among the first to welcome you as an LSUS alum. You join almost 28,000 LSUS alumni worldwide. While graduation may not look the same this semester, your accomplishments deserve just as much celebration as graduations in the past. And the Alumni Association wants to help you celebrate. If you have not received it already, you will be getting a second line rally towel from us in the mail. The second line tradition is unique to the state of Louisiana. Typically, a parade is led by someone carrying a decorated umbrella while the other participants wave handkerchiefs and towels as they dance to the music of a brass band. The LSUS graduation second line began as a way to celebrate our graduates, who all receive a rally towel to wave while the second line leads them out of the arena. And while we cannot celebrate graduation face-to-face, we wanted you to know how proud we are of you. And to keep the tradition alive, we invite you to submit videos and photos of yourself proudly waving your towel. Your alumni status is permanent, and your first-year membership to the Alumni Association is free. We would love for you to get involved, and you will always be a part of the LSUS family, so please keep in touch and keep us updated on your career and your success and any challenges or status changes. Again, our heartfelt congratulations. Enjoy the rest of your virtual graduation.
Jacqueline Woodson is a National Book Award and 4-time Newbery Honor winner and the best-selling author of Red at the Bone. She is a recipient of the NAACP Image Award, the Hans Christian Andersen Award, the Astrid Lindgren Memorial Award, the Margaret A. Edwards Award, and the Coretta Scott King Award. She has won both the Newbery Honor Medal and the Caldecott Medal. She was named the Young People's Poet Laureate by the Poetry Foundation, and most recently was named the National Ambassador for Young People's Literature. Woodson has cited James Baldwin, Virginia Hamilton, Nikki Giovanni, and Toni Morrison as influences on her work. A self-proclaimed slow but avid reader, Woodson's meticulous approach to the written word is reflected in her detailed descriptions of situations and places, featuring characters viewed through multiple lenses, including socioeconomic, physical, psychological, and racial perspectives. Born in Columbus, Ohio, Woodson spent her formative years in Brooklyn, New York, which exposed her to the diverse cultures and contexts that shape her personal and creative worldview. We are so very honored to host Jacqueline Woodson as your graduation speaker.
Hey, LSU Shreveport graduates, congratulations. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to your families. Congratulations to the faculty. And right back, congratulations to you. You did it. You graduated. In the midst of a pandemic and a revolution, you are on your way. And I am so proud of you. Even though I've never met you, maybe some of you I have met, I came this close to meeting you. I came this close to being in the room with you. And then boom, COVID happened. And here we all are. Here I am. I'm here in Brewster, New York, which is kind of upstate New York City, kind of southern Putnam County, if you know New York. And if you know me, you know that I am a Brooklyn city girl to the bone. That Brooklyn, New York is the place I want to be laid to rest, and that I had planned to spend as much of my life as I possibly could. And this is our house that we would come to on the weekends, and for a couple of days here, a couple of days there, maybe a week once in a while. It's not where I had planned to live. It's not where I had planned to homeschool my children. I never planned to homeschool my children. I love school. I love when my children go off to school. But here we all are in Brewster, New York, and there you are in your different places around the country. Maybe some of you are actually in Louisiana, but the truth is none of us expected this. And That's what I want to talk to you about today. The fact that nothing is promised, right? You've graduated, and that's amazing. And now it's time to go out into the world and do your thing to change the world. And when you think about the job you want to do, remember that even though life feels very, very long right now, and also very, very short right now, when you choose a career, make sure you choose something you love doing, because you want to be doing that thing for the rest of your life. And you're probably going to be doing that thing for the rest of your life. And you want to be doing it with happiness. It's so easy to choose a job because maybe it's going to pay a lot of money. Maybe it's something that's familiar to you. Maybe it's something your parents did. Maybe it feels like a sure thing. But as we know, living in this moment right now, there is no sure thing. And so choose what brings you joy. Keep it legal, keep it kind, but choose joy. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a writer, and it was crazy because I read really slowly. I read really slowly as a child. I still read really, really slowly. I have to read things again and again to deeply understand them. And by the time I finish reading something, I have most of it memorized. And people didn't understand how someone who read as slowly as I did could aspire to be a writer. And here I am, 32 books later. I couldn't imagine it any other way, whether I'm writing in Brooklyn or Brewster. I love writing. I love the career I chose. I feel very lucky to wake up every day and be able to take pen to paper and tell a story. And think about what you love. What is that thing that you would do if you could do anything you wanted to do? Find a way to do it, because you may have to have other jobs to pay for the rent. Keep a low overhead if you're going to be an artist. You may have to find other jobs that, help supplement that work. But again, choose joy, choose the thing you love doing, and do the other jobs. Don't make the other jobs a career, but do the other jobs and let those jobs help you do the thing that you're going to love doing. This is a book I wrote called The Day You Begin, and I want to read just a couple of pages of it to you because it's relevant, and I'm going to explain that. I'm not trying to sell books, I'm just trying to be your graduation speaker. There will be times when you walk into a room and no one there is quite like you. Maybe it will be your skin or the curl and the color of your hair. There will be times when no one understands the way words flow from your mouth, the beautiful language of the country you left behind. My name is Rigoberto. We just moved here from Venezuela. And because no one understands, the classroom will fill with laughter until the teacher quiets everyone. Rigoberto, from Venezuela, your teacher says, so soft and beautifully that your name and homeland sound like flowers blooming, the first bright notes of a song. Be that teacher. Be that person that makes someone feel okay about walking into a room. And you are going to walk into so many rooms in your lifetime where you feel like no one there is quite like you. And that's going to be okay, because at the end of the day, you'll find some connection to someone in that room. And that is what is important. The fact that we connect with each other, the fact that we use this moment, this pandemic, this revolution, to understand the importance of the work being done, not only the anti-racist work, but the work of making the world understand how we do matter. Yes, Black lives matter. Yes, Black lives matter because for too long in this country, they have not mattered. And you as a student, you as a graduate, you as an ally, you as a contemporary, you as a person who is created to change, have the power in your young brilliant, beautiful hands to make something wonderful, to be a good ancestor, to be on the right side of history, and to create a world that's safer for our children, for our grandchildren, for your grandchildren, and their children's children. Yes, we are a hot mess. Yes, us grown-ups left you all this jacked up work around the climate, around race, around economics, and now a pandemic. What the heck? I know. And be mad at us. You have every right to be mad at us. And also know that you have the power to create change. So I want you to take this moment to think about joy, to think about change, to think about the work of being anti-racist, to think about the work of being kind, to think about the work of seeing how brilliant and beautiful you are. And this is a poem by Georgia Douglas Johnson, a poet. In my reading slowly and reading things over and over, I started memorizing when I was a kid. Your world is as big as you make it. I know, for I used to abide in the narrowest nest in a corner, my wings pressing close to my side. But I sighted a distant horizon where the skyline encircled the sea, and I throbbed with a burning desire to travel this immensity. I battered the cordons around me and cradled my wings on the breeze. Then I soared to the uttermost reaches with rapture, with vigor, with ease. So I want to thank you for letting me chat with you today. I want to thank you for graduating. I want to thank you for the hard work you've done to get to this point. And I want to thank you in advance for the work you're setting off to do from this day forward. Remember that your world truly is as big as you make it. It's as great as you make it. It's as complicated as you make it. It's as beautiful as you make it. It's as loving as you make it. So go out there and do the work and change the world. And I'll see you on the front lines. And hopefully I'll see you one day soon in real life where we can hang together safely and talk about this beautiful future we're all working towards. Take care. Love each other. Don't be racist. Stay kind. Bye.
Caleb Andrew Brooks. Taylor Paige Brunson, magna cum laude. Shawanda Burks. Aaron B. Coker. John Peyton Donaldson. Sharon Rochelle Foster. Caitlin Janice Gibson, magna cum laude. Matthew Cade Hamblin. Rebecca Ruth Giles. Granada S. Knox. Candace Lee Landreneau. Olivia Morris. Ansley Bundy Rice, summa cum laude. Caleb Randall Reiser. Dana Michelle Singletary, cum laude. Janita Brianna Tisby. William Wallace Touchstone. Kaylin Anicia Walker. Alicia Nicole Wilson. Colin Andrew Bell. John Toller Flash. Brenna Renee Hydro, cum laude. Caitlin Elizabeth Long. Tyler Bear Mizels, magna cum laude. Julia H. Rich. Melissa L. Ulmer Yancey. Ken Yoru. Natalie Menezes Bianco, cum laude. Matthew Dixon. Shelby Louise Dupuis, magna cum laude. Bailey Victoria Harris, summa cum laude. Anaya Marie Veavor Jose. Brooke Ashley Miller. Katora Milling. Cornelius Ola. Michaela Rose Vance. Catherine Rose Wormkey. Eileen I. Sabrina Banks. Donna Woodgate Bone. Andrew Griffin Cole. Dayton Ravel Corbett. Latoya Simone Darby. Ebony Shanae Davis. Zachary Brewer Dowd. Alea Michelle Edwards. Kirsten Ariel Fellows. Candace Foster. Jennifer Zube Gregorio. Cassie Grisham Hall. Quanta D. Hayes. Lakeisha Hicks. Matthew Austin James. David Carl Jones. Shannon Jones. Patty Logan Keller, magna cum laude. Traquan Knight. Cody Lee Kolb. Andrew James Lowe, magna cum laude. Lindsay Perry. Thelma Roshan Richardson. Precious Schumpert. Rainey Smith. Kenneth Mackenzie Stewart. Bethany Sugg. Courtney Ann Thomas. Joshua James Walker. Beatrice Washington. Ingrid Kane Watkins. Lauren Page Watts. Haley Savannah Wiggins. Misty Alsop Wood. Brenda Acuna Sandoval. Xavier V. Angelo. Jacqueline Nicolette Baines. Junie O. Barella, cum laude. Mariah Bertrand. Austin Clay Bradley. Michelle Burns. Alicia Grace Cannon. Jamie Sedelia Rose Clampett, magna cum laude. Blake Connor Duchel, cum laude. Cade Joshua Feliciano. Christopher E. Garrett. Andrew Guillory. Ashton Nicholas Ham. Lauren Alexis Henderson, magna cum laude. Jessica Hoff. Caleb Aris Kelly. Albert Nolan Kraus II, cum laude. John Laird. Katarzyna Laka. B.J. Maharjan, summa cum laude. Brennan Michael Murphy, summa cum laude. Anne Danielle D. Nardo, cum laude. Kyle Owens. Leslie Ruesh Rogers. Holly Marie Santoro Banks. Joshua Paul Schools. Samuel Shariar, cum laude. Brandon DeMonte Simpson, Jennifer Citizen, Peyton Ann Steed, Jonathan Taylor, Billy An Tran, Shiza Wajid, cum laude, Neiman Noel Wickline, Jared Allen Wolfe, Tamia Trinice Wright, Chase Austin Zitrauer, Matthew Corey Carroll, Caitlin Flynn, Sarah Elizabeth Hamer, Sarah Mazer, Sean David Miller, Laura Flowers Rains, Crystal Ann Swain, Michaela Alexander, Chikezi Chrysogonis Anamege, Jennifer Virginia Anders, Uchechukwu Inenemi Anigbo, Zachary Miles Ashworth, Cabrina Small Bland, Denario Bolton, David Joseph Burke, Misha Brownlow, Shannon Lee Bruner, Tabitha Burns, Casey Maria Cantrell, Doris Glynn Chenier, Dejene Marie Clark, Sharon Clark, Matthew Terrell Cleveland, April Marie Couty, Ron David DiBenedetti, Nathan Joseph Donald, Meg Dooley, Osman Dulgerolu, Renee Lynn Dvorak, Sarah Catherine Emerson, Vincent J. Evangelista, Thaddeus Fairley Sr., Tamikia Fox, Courtney Fraley, Nicole Freimeyer, Logan Gandy, Ezra Glover, Ana C. Gonzalez, Angela Patrice Gordillo, Casey Leandra Quincia Gordon, Crystal Gregory, Hannah Nicole Hasty, Stephanie Hayes Bullock, Danielle Nicole Hemling, Theodore Abbott Henderson, Tiffany Nicole Howell, Brittany K. Johnson, Princes Jones, Robert Bruce Jones II, Kenesha L. Lewis, Darby Louise Long, Dustin Carl Major, Malaya Mathis, Deidre Umwalimu, Rachel Perillo, Jeremiah David Penberthy, April Joy Pickett, Madison Posh, Sarah Ray Quant, Tiffany Robinson, Megan Lee Sayeli, Troy Farai Sains, Lujian Osama Farag Salam, Marissa Schreiber, Essence Monique Scott, Heather Scriven, Brent Jonathan Seeley, Brian Christopher Sleeth, Yasmin Smith, Crystal Stevens, Abrielle Nicole Stewart, Adrienne R. Thomas, Don Joseph Thompson, Alexis Trell, Michael Fernando Trevino, Marielle Warren, Aaron Kahn Wheeler, Stephen Wilkerson, Amanda Wilson, Lauren Michelle Anderson, Megan Joanne Arbuckle, magna cum laude, Michael Banks, Ariana Juanita Boyd, David Newman Buckaloo, Demetria Michelle Burns, Anna Joelle Campbell, Andres Felipe Carrasquilla Herrera, cum laude, Abigail Nicole Cart, Rochela Sade Quezon, Jamie L. Celestine, David Wayne Clark, Stephen Anthony Dallas, James Ewan Davies, Leonardo Cardosa Garcia de Figueredo, Louise Christina Duffy, Haley Teal Dyer, Mordecai Edwards, Russell Wayne Elliott, Thalia Abigail Espinoza, cum laude, Sebastian Sion Philomohala, Fabiola Flores, Davis Fontenot, Tylisha Ford, William Foster, Gerald Anton Gary, Matthew Allen Gedeon, Tammy Lynn Goldsmith, Matthias Gomez, Sarah Dominique Griffin, Walter Wade Hampton, Sabrina Harris, Lily Humphreys, Kelly Marie Johnson, Desvin D. Jones, Noah Allen Jones, cum laude, Lee-Ray Deshawn Kidd, Markeith D. King, John Lindsay, Joshua Mangum, Carlos Daniel Martinez, Mark McAllister, Jolie Renee Mitchell, Trey Marcus D. Moore, Amanda Butler Morton, Sharon Rose Murphy, Brendan Michael Owens, Mark Allen Panabaker, Travis W. Parton, Richard Joe Perez III, magna cum laude, Tracy Price, Kelly Ransom, Anne-Marie Joy Rawls Becknell, Krista Brianna Riley, Sierra LeJay Robinson, Gabrielle Page Rodriguez, Leslie Sally, cum laude, Joao Pedro Mendez Namaga Santos, Madison E. Sewell, Jennifer Inez Sims, Jacqueline Smith, Paulisa W. Smith, Kenneth Taylor, Katina G. Thomas, Caitlin Trahan, Harmony Trax, Volha Trishina, Mark Allen Tupper, Brianna Adele Voda, Jonathan Gary Walsworth, Paul Arthur Washington, Chantel Marie Washington, Candace Nicole Weber, Brennan Lee Michael White, Charla Ann Wilkerson, Tatiana Aliyah Wilson, Mackenzie Elise Young, Faisal Abbas, Heather Adams, Derek Lamar Addison Sr., Ola Adebayo, Patrick Lyons Alexius, Kellyanne Allen, Cherie Denise Allen Glover, Alan Dale Alongi, Charmaine Alvarez, Juan Alvarez, Melissa Burton Amato, Louise Ambrose, Ruba Amer, Yonatan Amazeni, Vishal Anand, Stephanie Jacqueline Anderson, William Anderson, Timothy Luke Andrews, Hira Ansari, Alan Jose Arguello, Gustavo Armendariz, Jenna Arnett, Brandon Arayavi, Peter Arsenault, Nicholas Arvello, Tassin Asghar, Sadia Ashraf, Shad Aslam, Lillian Taylor Obear Pitkin, Angela O'Quan, Ashley Nicole Bacon, Rathna Kumar Badan, Caleb Gray Bailey, Mohammed Banawan, Amy R. Banks, Alexandra E. Barclay, Nicholas P. Barclay, Catherine Rogers Barkley, Aaron C. Barnes, Benjamin David Barnes, Stephanie Lynn Barrett, Jonathan Dalton Barry, Abhijit Barua, Cody Larson Batasol, Chrysalyn Orette Battle, Gary B., Christopher James Becker, Ashley Christine Beats, Tammy Bellman Bell, Kurt Bembridge, Nineve Benjamin, John Bennett, Shelley S. Bennett, Kristen Nicole Bergeron, Devin Berner, Wade F. Bernier, Nikhil Hamant Bhagat, Deraj Bhagwandin, Scarlett Kathleen Biek, Tanner Bisbee, Deonta LaShawn Blake, Jacob Martin Blake, Byron Blanchard, Mark James Blanchard II, R. Aaron Blaylock, Brian Allen Bloman, Godfred Kwame Boafo, Megan Catherine Bowden, Ryan T. Boone, Heather Nicole Boschers, Omar Elise Dasha Bosques, David Boudreau, Telly J. Boudreau, Riley Bourbonnais, Leanne Cale Boutwell, Carrie Ellen Bowes, Davis Jared Bowling, Colby Nahoa Boyce Kabatu, Donald Bradley Boyd, Shayla Bradford, Haley Marie Braffett, Brady Edward Branham, Jeremy P. Branton, Lisa Renee Braswell, Gregory Breen, Kelly Brevick, Darnell Kent Brewington, Shay Charmaine Bridges, Jory Bradford Brimley, Crizia J. N. Brito Zarita, Brianna Brothers, Andrea C. Brown, Derek Brown, John Taylor Brown, Joseph Aaron Brown, Paul Brown, Allison Edwards Browning, Shanisha Ann Bryant, Mildred E. Bumgarner, Brian Burton, Anthony J. Busalato, Nathan Bernard Busovny, Gironda Butler Kelly, Hannah Grace Bird, Anna Marie Callara, Jessica Diane Calhoun, Brian D. Campbell, Nicolette Campbell, Shauna Campbell Ross, Abigail Canizales, Andrew Aaron Capranos, Matthew Ryan Carboy, Hannah Renee Carter Ranella, Charles Edward Carlisle III, Bradley Joseph Carmassi, Zachary Allen Carr, William Robert Carter, Brian Case, Marisa Casimir, Christy Kassler, Kathleen Zoe Castano, Teresa Ann Castello, Deborah Cesari, Jessica Marie Cecil, Brianna Lynn Celestine, Gino Robert Siriani, Jessica Chamberlain, Kyle Champagne, Jasami A. Susan Charette, Javone Davis Charles, Morgan Cheek, Jian Chen, Danielle Chernuski, Curly Kai Chesser, John Chittister, Addison Tun Di Chiang, Melissa Chilcotti, Felicia Maria Chin, Xiao Su Long Chu, Lori Tipton Christian, Hannah Churchwell, Christopher Sifax, Timon Kitchen, Daniel Cobb, Caitlin Cox Dittman, Adam Benjamin Cohen, Sarah Cole, Jeffrey Thomas Calisi, April Conley, Cassidy Lynn Conley, Kevin M. Connors, Dustin Jacob Converse, Robert Andrew Cook, Isaiah Jahari Coombs, Andrew Costello, Tiana Quirshane, Brianna Cushane Owades, Caitlin Elizabeth Cox, Nena Simone Cox, Javion Ann Kraft, Jonathan Crandall, Patrick Wayne Crocker, Kiana May Tungupan Crockett, Brian Croft, Scott Robert Cronenberg, Sarah Crosby, Donna Crudden, Benjamin Hugh Crumpton, Matthew Allen Cummins, Terry Lynn Whitehead Cunningham,
Emily Madison Coupet,
Adam Curl,
Emma Frances Dahlbeck,
Richard Peter Dalio, Matthew Dam, Arlesia Dantzler, Ashley Hill Darby, Isaac Edem Dako, Megan Gallant Darlington, Pallavi Sagar Date, Sagar Dattatreya Date, Antonio Burdell Davis, Robert Scott Davis, Monique Davis Antoine, Crystal Day, Joseph Patrick de la Garza,
Gopinath Dinad Hayalan,
Nathan A. DeFreitas, Amanda Degenhart,
Jeffrey de Herrera,
Rebecca De Lorenzo, Thomas Cooper de Martin, Michael O. Demissy,
Leah McConnell Durgachev,
Frank Joseph DeRosa, Matthew Robert Detro, Rustin Chance de Villiers, Kelsey Alicia Dillard, Tanner Hale Dobbs, Mark Patrick Dobies,
Edwin Ladale Dodson,
Sindel Cassidy Dominguez,
Frank Dominguez III,
James Edward Dowd, Justin Cole Dowden, Millicent Downer, Casey James Doyle, Joycelyn Samantha Drayton, Robert Andrew Droz, Jonathan Dublin, Brittany Copeland Ducote,
Candace Dunnigan,
Louis Troxell Ecker, Lamie L. Herrick, Brianna Edie Elder, Joshua Elg, Sarah Ellenberger, Michael Elliott, Nancy Ellis, Kareem El Sheikh, Patricia A. Epps, Roderick Collier Irby,
Carlos Ariel Espino,
Doronika Ann Uzoamaka Ezegiofo,
Chelsea Fan,
Mohammed Farhood, Sutton Chase Farmer,
Connie Faulkner,
James Aaron Faust, Brian Jason Fawcett, Nicholas John Fazio, Luis Anibal Feliciano de Feo,
David Kelly Fenley,
Kelly Leanne Fenter, Linda Eileen Ferguson, Patrick Fields, Sidney Williams Finch,
Elizabeth Patricia Finkelstein,
Crystal Nicole Finley, Michael Philip Fentel, Stephen James Fisher,
James Fitzgerald,
Sean David Fitzpatrick, Timothy J. Fitzpatrick,
Jason Lee Flowers,
Hannah Floyd, Teresa Patricia Floyd Rump,
Clint Fontenot,
Danielle Fontenot,
Griffin Ford,
Chelsea Fortenberry,
Dana Lynn Fortney,
Charles Wayne Fox,
Ditara Frank, Leandra Frank, Carly Jo Franklin, Christina Geraldine Fritten, Kevin Joseph Fritz, Carrie Michelle Fry, Brady Michael Fryu, Christy Diane Fulmar, Kyler Gale, Jonathan Gamble, Deanna Gardner Moore, Laura Gargione Sino, Hector Garabay, Jennifer Garland, Taylor Gerard, Julia Elizabeth Gaston, Saurabh Gautam, Amra Gazik, Jesse Geisler, Ryan Hugh Gellott, David Charles George, Jeffrey David Gazarian, Portia Glover, Matthew Golemboski, Gustavo Gomez, Nathan Phillips Goodrich, Lakin Elizabeth Gordon, Yuvashan Govender, Charles Graham Jr., Rodolfo Valentino Granados, Ashley Quan Green, Rachel Jeanette Green, Mark Alexander Greenberg, Eric Daniel Grill, Elliot Michael Grissom, Scott M. Grizzle, Mario Guerrera Ariola, Lionel Craig Gitro, Jesse Aaron Guy, Brianna Lynn Hager, Cole Thomas Hager, Christina Haggerty, Polly Werner Haldeman, Haley Wooten Hammond, Joshua Gerald Hammond, Nicholas Hanhart, Sarah Hardin, April Lenice Harris, Luke Evan Hassinger, Stephen Hatter, Alec Hawkins, Jeremy Hayes, Josh Hazel, Cham Rowan He, Eric Heberling, Cody Heflin, Derek Hine, Philip Clark Helmers, Brianna M. Hellman, Rodney W. Hellis, Dominique Henderson, Brian Peter Henritzi, Marco Harris, Milexi Her Ellison, Stella Hernandez, Holly Hicks, Keelan Hill, Riley Lauren Hill, Crystal Larry Hines, Evan Paul Hitch, Mohammed Hadzik, Lindsay Michelle Holstein, Linda Hornsby, Sherry Hoskins, Rocky Howard, Matthew Auguste Hubner, Joshua Hughes, Myra Huma, Christopher Hunt, Anthony Icavino, Hope Harrelson Imonen, Srikantha Reddy Indi Reddy, Serena R. Ingraham, William Michael Isaacson, George Isaid, Fred Izadpana, Christy Danielle Jackson, Victoria Kenzie Jackson, Brian Jafarian, Allison James, Joseph James, Ross Albert James II, Jeremy Jayubo, Greg Jeffers, Leslie Jefferson, Myra Jimenez, Tammy Marie Joachim, Peggy Johansson, Jordan Johnson, Merrill Dwight Johnson, Shauna Johnson, Edward Charles Johnstone, Ashley Rochelle Jones, Brian Griffin Jones, Darian Lavelle Jones, Emily Nicole Jones, Marisol Torres Jones, Spencer Allen Jones, Stephen L.B. Jones, Tanisha Danielle Jones, Sandra Taylor Joseph, Lena M. Giuliano, Parag Kadakia, Jennifer Kadinger, Arsalan Kalimi, Michael Lee Kalashevsky, Johanna Hardy Concherla, Ashley Kirsten Karner, Talaleo Fenene Kamatotoya, Tammy Keeler, James Chase Keeney, Gyung Yan Phi Kelly, Joseph Michael Kelly, Stephen P. Kelly, Brianna Kelton, Janique J. Kemp, David Charles Kennemer, Charnel Kennedy, Jared Allen Kennedy, Harley Kennerson, Curtis Allen Keplinger, Oliver Khalil, Sahibzada Babar Khan, Angel Marie Kilpatrick, Bradley Scott King, Andrew Vincent Klein, Elizabeth Klinger, Jeremy Nathan Klinker, Stephen Finley Knight Jr., Indre Kopustas, Sarah Michelle Elizabeth Cotterman, Caleb Kuhl, Martha Renee Kuhn, Udhai Kumar, Gabrielle Kumasan, Eric Robert Kunkel, Emily Marie Kirargiros, Davisha Lafleur, Jacqueline M. Labaub, Jessica Renee Lacoste, Jeffrey Reyes Laxon, Matthew Lafergola, Bradley David Laffler, Monica Broussard Lake, Sudeep Lamichani, Michael Anthony Lancetta, Rochelle Taylor Landry, Christopher Lane, Kimberly Ann Lane, Christy Danae Lane, Misty Kane Langford, Whitney Latham, Cyril Laurel, Ryan Lavash, Destiny Lynn Lawhorn, Kaya Simone Lawrence, Tracy Lawton, Jason Huai Li, Jason Leach, Michael John Lemoyne, Matthew Michael LeVay, Abigail Lewis,
Adam Wynne Lewis, Brittany Aaron Lewis, Joseph Samuel Liebers, Sebastian Ligeti, Mallory Limoges, Patrick Link, Nicholas Liparito, Danielle E. Lipscomb, Lyanne Marie Lira, Gwyn Londrigan, Amy Catherine Louviere, Michael Levi Love, Austin Mark Lovenstein, Marvin Elmer Lucas Jr., Zura Lutfi, Bryant Louie, Dwayne Anthony Lin Sue, Jedrick Lyon, Garyana Lyons, Dixie Rankin Little, Smitha Madhu, Zachary D. Mayer, Satish Kumar Srinivas Mala, Connie Akila Malone, Johnny Malone, Stephen Matthew Mandarano, Kimberly Swore Manuel, Joseph Marchetti, Andrew Ryan Marin, Eleftheria Maris, Dustin Earl Marshall, James Robert Martin, Gabriela Martorell Garcia, Aisha Masood, Mansour M. Masood, Dragon Matic, Jesse Leon Maddox Jr., Daniel Maus, Marina Maksimovsky, Nicholas Ryan Mazdra, John Mays, Emma Garrett Mazza, Sarah Marie McCall, Matthew David McCann, Tahisha Mikulski, Brett Turner McCulloch, Timothy Richard McDonnell, Benjamin Chad McDowell, John David McDowell, Christopher Allen McGee Jr., Jennifer Lee McGill, Michael W. McGrail, Lindsay McGuire, Charles W. McKinnon, April Marie McKnight, Lindsay Elizabeth McKnight, Daniel James McLaughlin IV, David McMichael, Crystal McMullen, Dylan Ryan McPartland, Chase McRoberts, Kelly McWhirter, James Alton Meadows Jr., Sean Lee Meeks, Brittany Heinen Melancon, Kelly Kriegerly Melendez, Kaylin Michelle Menard, Anjeli Menta, Holly Cannon Methvin, Alexis Myers, Nancy Denise Mickle, Suzette Magdi McHale, Terrence Lamar Miley Sr., Devin Dene Miller, Nicole Miller, Elizabeth Millett, Amneris Vargas Mills, James Joseph Mills III, Courtney Danielle Milton, Franco Mondigo Minor, Leah Ann McGillis, Bria Nicole Monk, Brandy Lee Montambo, Kevin Montero, Mark David Moore, Megan Marie Moore,
Dylan Shane Moran, Rebecca Susanna Moreno, Kristen Marie Morgan, John Clyde Cable Morgan II, Jade Morris, Christy Morris, Sharice Tamara Morris, Thomas James Morrison, James Morse, Jeff Mosley, Mamie Lynn Moses, Joseph Blake Moss, Jerry Lee Moten Jr., Laura Marie Mulkey, Michael Mullen, Christopher Hugh Mulvey, Carrie Murphy, Timothy Kyle Murphy, Megan Canale Murray, Amber Faith Mustaful, Alan William Myers, Tiffany Now, Ashley Danielle Neely, Nicholas Nielsen, Ian Walsh Nelson, Jenna Lee Nelson, Tiara Worthy Nelson, Evan Kent Newman, Huguette Patricia Ngatsi, Caleb No, James Nguyen, Kwa Nguyen, Mi Nguyen, Tom T. Nguyen, Case Charles Niles, Lashea Inez Njiga, Rebecca Lynn Nobles, Ariel Marie O'Banner, Carrie Ann O'Brien, Joshua Thomas O'Carroll, Courtney Faye O'Grady, Ibrahim Ajete Jamal Okoye, Chukwuemeka Okoli, Victoria Okan Farm D, Carlos Eduardo Oliveira Santos, Luigi Besa Oliver, Edgar Giancarlo Olivos, Jason Olson, Daniel O'Malley, Spencer O'Neill, Marcia Onyenusi, Kate Micah Orduna, Todd Allen Osterbrock, Mike Paget, Christopher Patchett, Rahul S. Patel, Nachiket Patil, Kent J. Patton, Dustin Peoples, Ashley Pete, Melissa Embre Pena, David Paul Percy, Deborah Kelly Perrick, Jeremiah Deke Perkins, Dominique Perry, Nin E. Few, Delvicchio Matthews Picu, Kelly Pietrzyk, Joshua Pilgreen, Megan Pinamonti, Daryl James Pittry, Ashton Plans, Brittany Nicole Poe, Alexis N. Poling, David Polman, Krista Povek, Erica Powell, Nathan Alexander Powell, Jessica Angela Prawl, Alex James Prestigard, Leah Pravat, Chastity Price, Justin Samuel Price, Lawrence McCormick Pruitt, Daniel Joseph Puccio III, Pamela Renee Pugh, Anum Puskar, Ron S. Kicho, Rachel O'Vera Quinn, Michael Patrick Ron, Vivek Rai, Shane Robert James Rainey, Danielle Lynn Rankin, Elena Ransom, Randy Rapold, Brittany Ratcliffe, William Andrew Ray, Darrell Rayford, Craig Redgrave, Stacy Renee Reed, John Paul Reynolds, Sarah Richard, Matthew James Richardson, Rochelle Yanae Richardson, Catherine Riddle, Eugene Joseph Reel III, Erica Elaine Rigsby, Brittany Riley, Courtney Nicole Riley, Angela Rivera, Sarah Nicole Roberts, Sarah Lynn Robichaud, Joseph Matthew Robillard, Cecilia Denise Robinson, Gabrielle Nicole Robinson, Megan Elizabeth Rodriguez, Gabrielle Rodriguez, Larry Dale Rodriguez, Lindsay Roger, Kadisha Rollins, Brittany Rosario, Aaron Mallet Rossetti, Nelson Paul Roth, Kyle Nathan Roussel, Christina Roy, Nicole Mordock Rulian, Sean Rudder, Shehrazad Saeed, Alex Salzwedel, Andrew Sanders, Jenna B. Sanders, Joseph Sanders, Massey Ann Sanders, Isaac Santana, Kushbu Sarda, Joseph Doran Say, Grant Arling Schaefer, Tyler Robert Schmidt, Brandon Schroll, Samuel Schumacher, Rachel Schuler, Amy Lynn Scott, Shannon Scott, Latanya Scriven Charles, Donald Scruggs, Octavia Skurlock, Melinda Esther Side, Jared Timothy Sekas, Sean Patrick Sellers, Angela Seaput, Zachary Austin Setembra, Naman Shah, Zakia Shakir, Brandon Shamblin, Charles Shamansky, Kyle Patrick Shannon, Molly E. Sheehan, Christopher Tyler Shelton, Sienna Gabrielle Shepard, Kayla Rose Shepard, Jody K. M. Sheppy Perrin, Shauna Alexis Shortall, Angela Short, Sankalp Shrivastava, Carol James Schuster II, O'Neill Shine, Sharon G. Siegel, Jesse Jones Signator III, Sarah Elizabeth Sills, Brandon Earl Simmons, Daniel Wayne Simon, Corey Sims, Harshvardhan Singh, Rajiv Kumar Singh, Lacey Renee Slaughter, Jennifer N. Slavin, James C. Sloan, Ashley Nicole Smith, Charlotte Smith, Darius Jamal Smith, Hope Harrell Smith, Kadira L. Smith, Sean Smith, Tiffany Smith, James Stanley Smith II, William Michael Smith III, Kristen Marie Smithgall, Hui Sung San, Blake Inman Soni, Jorge Antonio Sotelo Peralta, Stephen Spalding, McKenna Lee Spence, Crystal Diamond Spencer, Kirk A. Spooler, Nisikan Miana Eker St. Martin, Dion Jamil Stalling, Brianne Stanbro, Dallas M. Starr, Dustin Lyle Stark, Brittany Lauren Starks, Tiffany Steen, Mary Elizabeth Stevens, Tiffany Ann Stevens, Michael Brandon Stevens, Heidi Stewart, Tyler K. Stidham, Vanessa Ann Stoser, Jessica Curtis Stovall, Heather Lynn Stratton, Jordan Strong, Cody R. Stewart, Mackenzie Amanda Sutton, Daniel Pudrig Sweeney, Alexander Swick, Ayunkunle Adegbite Taiwo, Danielle Talbot, Brandon Taylor, Eli Taylor, Crystal Brooke Taylor, Linda Blaze Taylor, James Robert Taylor Jr., Tisha Teasley, Simon Tedla, Brandon Jerome Terry, Corey Thice, Howard De Jesus Thevenin, Seth Thibodeau, Jared T. Thomas, Kevin Thomas, Philip Thomas, Chandler Tomlinson, Jasmine Thompson, Kristen Thompson, Taurus Kane Thompson, Kelby S. Thorison, William Roberts Toney, Michaela Catherine Toller, Bon An Tran, Nicholas Engmark Patrick Tranum, Taylor Trepanier, Tuti Trong, Georgi Ognyanov Svetonov, Jacoby Black Tucker, Tamara Duplichin Tuminaro, Dontrevious J. Turner, Jordan Turner, Lori Tuttle, David Valenzuela, Nini Chiara Valerio, Rachel Caroline Van Asdale Dang, Sarah Van Huss, Ashley Sarah Vaughn, Noelia Carolina Vaughn, Mallory Dill Vedras, Jason Angel Vega, Kunal Verma, Kyle Edward Vermillion, Brandon Vidrine, Pablo Tadeo Villarreal, Stuart Violet, Lawrence Vital, Michelle Vrana, Danielle Wade, Gina Lee Wager, Trent Wagner, Laura Waller, James Andrew Waite, Kyle Walden, Jordan A. Walker, Cassidy Claire Wallace, Sean Patrick Walsh, Carrie Dennis Walters, David Nganga Wangaka, Amber Nicole Ward, Samuel Wardell, Courtney Danielle Warren, Thaddeus B. Warren, Charlea Chantel Washington, David Watson, Katie Gutierrez Watson, Madison Michelle Watts, Christina M. Webb, Megan Dunlap Welter, Reagan Alexander Wesh, Joseph D. Wesley, Minkoya Janelle Whitaker, Chris White, Daniel Weidergren, Clay Allen Weimers, Courtney Elizabeth Wilgocki, Kevin Wilkie, Anthony Bernard Williams, Benjamin Max Williams, Jennifer Rochelle Williams, Jody Williams, Marquise Williams, Michael Williams, Travis C. Williams, Charlie Purcell Williams III, Shelby Williamson, Brittany Michelle Williard, Brittany Rochelle Willis, Lynn Scretney Winfield, Melanie Winslow, Jason Allen Whitman, Patrick J. Wolf, Brian Thomas Woodcock, Eric G. N. Wu, Kenneth Jingen Wu, Brenda Yam, Chad Yakin, Lisa Ann Yates, Brad Yazell, Rubicel Urat, Griselda Young, James Lester Young Jr., Lynn Allison Youngblood, Ayman Zahur, Aidin Zaki, Jessica Marlene Zarzar Lee, Stephanie Zier, Brittany Michelle Aleo, Curry Dwayne Allen, Kimberly Allen, Alexa Ray Alley, Shantez Shanice Ashley, Monica Elizabeth Bacino, Sausan Baghdadi Tabari, Amir A. Beg, Chanel Banez, Brittany Catherine Baptist, Mario Kevin Barajas, Catherine Barbera, Jared Baxter, Aija M. Benson, Evan Bertucci, Mohini Bhakta, Amanda Bonifacio, Haley Bowen, Teresa Ann Boykin, Melissa Brockman, Ariel Buffington, Sean Reginald Bundles Jr., Jamile Burton, Erin Marissa Calloway, William B. Kennedy III, Natalie Celeste Carrillo, Victo Milongo Cave, Megan Kaler, Sanjay Chowdhury, Clifford A. Claude, Ashley Nicole Collier, Kimberly Jean Conway, Jessica Cox, Ricardo A. Demetrius, Melanie Elaine DePriest, Jill Dyden, Stephanie L. Domier, Ashley Duhan, Haley Dunham, Stefan Shea Dusek, Timothy R. Dutcher, Suzanne Edwards, Christian Michael Ellis, Brian Farnsworth, Katie B. Ferris, Samuel Faust Fields, Shelley Marie Finnan, Chad Kenneth Gabeline, Austin Christopher Gardner, Letha Justina George, Summer Godshaw, Jessica Gold, Sherman K. Gray Jr., Kayla Marie Griffin, Regina Hancock, Terry L. Hatton, Latira Haynes Jacob, Sarah Marie Henderson, Alyssa Henkel, Candace Deanna Holloman, Jacob Paul Holt, Jeremy N. Honecker, Winston Thompson Hooker II, Lisa Simone Hui, Margaret E. Earlbeck, Brandy Breon Jackson, Lexia Marin Jacob, Carl Victor Jansen, Marianne Javianar, Jennifer Jaror, Aubrey Johnson, Shante Renee Jones, Kristen Jones, Deandra Jones, Destiny Sade Jones, Matthew David Jones, Tyler Jones, Gerald Nisha Jordan, Jada Unique Jordan, Janelle Marie Juan, Marat Katsov, Kyle S. Kaufman, Mawika Kawunda, Mary Janine Keller, Maria Kubik, Thera Larkins, Madeline Harris LeBlanc, Corey Leonard, Irene Lean, Devin Knight Lyles, Aaron Gregory Lorette, Brittany Danielle Little, Leslie Williams Lowe, Abraham Lopez Mendoza, Albert Lyon, Michael Malark, Ashlyn Jean Marceau, Quana Marcel, Candy Green McLennan, Carrie Lynn McEvely, Joshua Trey Miller, Shantavis M. Mitchell, Christy Morley, Belinda Michelle Montalbano, Margaret Moran,
Shaniqua Morrison, Kevin Morrow, Allison Felicia Mortley, Anthony Akeem Demps Moss, Emily Kate Munoz, Coretta Nicole Murray, Richard Naneau, Ashley Sattler Nesbitt, Casey Madison Nicholson, Gerald Nisha Otis, Sheila Rose Otto, Tyler Adam Overton, Bhakti Patel, Brandon Joseph Penton, Kristen Abney Payton, Jeffrey J. Fruxaraj, Annie Linsangan Pilkerton, Vicky B. Petra, Pak Poon, Charlene Presley, Mark Renatza, Danielle Rice, Britt Richard, Caribbean Trayshawn Richardson, Kirsten Ritchie, Roger Rivet, Timothy William Robinson, Todd Rooney, Shelby Lynn Ross, Brandy Roy, Christy Marie Rosannes, Adrienne Ruggiero, Alexis Rupal, Sherry Beth Salter, Gabriel San Roman II, Leslie Walter Sari, Swede Scarborough, Laura Elizabeth Schoenecke, Brittany Elise Scott, Nana Sirwa Surbe, Michelle Colbert Shiver, Ryan James Shortridge, Marielle Therese Schul, Nairi Simmons, Brianda Gale Simmons, Kimberly Brister Skinner, Kendra Maureen Smith, Gina Wilson Solomon, Rufus Sam Stephen, Alfonso Harold Stevens III, Ronique Kinshell Stewart, Donald Albert Swearingen, Jessica Lynn Swearingen, Catherine Johnson Tannant, Tanya Patricia Tennyson, Simone Thompson, Trey Thompson, Jessica Thon, Gavin Torres, Kimberly Suzanne Townsend, Ashley Tran, Kim Lone Tran, Stephanie Tran, Amanda Marie Turbeville, Natikia Dawn Turner, Gemi Wesley Tyson II, Emily Van Sickle, Christina Melanice Vickers, Daniel Walmer, Sarah Wessel, Anglia Ray Williams, Kayla Bianca Williams, Larissa Williams, Monica Wright, Carlos D. Anding, Elaine Lemieux Barbie, Alexis Brown, Brianna Brown, summa cum laude, Honesty Butler, Lauren Carney, David Zachary Clausen, magna cum laude, Gloria Elizabeth Collins, Shelby Cooper, cum laude, Michael Alexander Chrisman,
Jasmine Lynn Davenport, Peruz Farokish, James Dalton Ferguson, Taylor Ray Jacob Gamble, magna cum laude, Gail Lynn Gant, Tamarick Michael Gilliard, Jessica D. Goodwill, Vernona Latanya Hamilton, Ashton Elaine Harden, cum laude, Jasmine N. Hardy, Sarah Marie Harris, cum laude, Chelsea M. Henderson, magna cum laude, Mylin Chase Hobson, Arika Janae Hoskins, cum laude, Shelby Leon, cum laude, Tara Renee Lockhart, cum laude, Sarah Elizabeth McCreary, Daniel Meza, Ryan Marie Powell, Benjamin Logan Rash, Denisha Renelle Ridley, Caitlin Brooke Schmidt, Leah Silva, cum laude, Joseph Chase Spatafora, Mary Edley Valerie Talamayan, summa cum laude, Andriata Arneal Taylor, Morgan Ray Tico, Clint D. Waldron, Julian Bryce White, Marissa Agrell, Christina Akins, Victoria Elizabeth Arzu, Chiquita Battles, Shannon Baxley, Emmett Wayne Allen Beggs, Melanie Bell, Erica L. Bonner, Catherine Edler Bonnet, Yolanda Shelby Bourgeois, Leah Ellen Bradley, Alicia Bradley Pennywell, Josiah Joseph Broussard, Bianca Latrice Brown Clay, Sarah Broom, Carrie Diane Burnside, Olivia Marie Calvo, Catherine Simoneau Campise, Mandy Cantrell, Antonia Cardoza, Lauren Michon Champagne, Kia Cook Chisholm, Katrina Clavo, Lindsay Colligan, Kimberly Ann Cormier, Gerard Anthony Peter Curtis, Lisa Jane Keipel, Charlotte Davis, Lindsay Mellon Condor, Chelsea Antoinisha Doty, Lisa Duhan, Sarah Norris Dupuy, Christy Varon Edwards, Jonathan Edwards, Bridget Etheridge, Brittany Faber, Tressa Farrar, Jamie Spruill Farrington, Michelle Siobhan Feaster, Amelia Grace Fertitta, Marcella Ann Fittesone, Lauren Fogarty, Taylor Foss, Imani Fox, Kelsey R. Fuller, Bradley David Fultz, Chandrika Furtick, Simone Iman Garrett, Kim L. Gordon,
Susan Elizabeth Gray, Martin Luther Gray III, Jennifer Lee Green, Lindsay Haas, Maria Tierney Halverson, Taylor A. Haney, Jeanette Catherine Head, Maria Louise Ramirez Hernandez McLeod, Christopher Hutchinson, Mary Elizabeth Irvine, Lenora Victoria Ivanovsky, Cody DeMarcus D. Jefferson, Charlotte R. Johnson, Chelsea Francesca Johnson, Tamika Danielle Johnson, Joannica Johnson Wells, April H. Joyner, April Lynn Jones, Tara Renee Jones, Kevis Quentin Page Turner King Sr., Margie A. Kirkling, Lakeisha Wilson Kaiser, Susanna Klusendorf, Malharisa Lagardère, Bonnie Broussard Landry, Labresha Lane, Michelle Lato, Christine Latour, Lainey Elizabeth Laughlin, Virginia Pace Laughlin, Teresa LaJuan Fisher Laverne, Kiana Renisha Bills LeBlanc, Ray Ladette LeBlanc, Pamela Angèle Leboeuf, Miranda Hebert Lemon, Jamise Lewis, Tiffany Monique Loga, Melissa McKenzie, Kaya McLaurin, DeMarcus D. McQuain, Catherine Janine Melancon, Emma Catherine Merrill, Matthew Milton, Thomas Montesian, Diana K. Moon, Nikita Marie Cabrera Muna, Murphy Murphy, Tatum Brooke Mushensky, Jennifer Rose Oliver, Sandra Lee Oliver, Christina P., Christina P., Kirsten Jamarl Peltier, Ryan Perry, Jana Beth Pionk, Cassidy Richard, Melissa Marie Ricks, Amanda Roche Foreman, Sarah Ann Rogers, Pamela Rogers, Stephanie Rogers, Beatriz Gonzalez Roques, Amanda Ray Rossetti, Ashley Samuel, Amanda Sanchez, Amanda L. Sanders, Amber Marlene Sanders, Dawn Henderson Santopadre, Amy Elizabeth Shep, Samantha Schultz, Kristen Schultz, Asia Nicole Scott, Keith James Scott, Ashley Sensley Square, Alan Jerome Shaw Jr., Travis Andre Short, Amy Joval, Aexia Janae Smith, Nancy Jane Smith, Amanda Hazel Sonia Dufusat, Sherlinda Anna Spencer, Richard Stahl Jr., Dustin Nicholas Steichman, Tyler Day Stewart, Ariel Montu Storer, Lawrence Seth Storer, Devira Washington Thomas, Jamie Thamaho Lynn Thomas, Jason Anthony Thomas, Stacy L. Thomas, Kimberly Sue Tozy, Keisha Denise Trotter, Rebecca De Luna Tulos, Laura Vaughn, Ava Bustani Venable, Nivea Joyner Viltz, Tristan Wainwright, Itzela Wahab, Karen Weber, Shannon Chevette White, Megan Wickerham, Angela Wilkinson Wilburn, Astra Willis, Shannon Denise Wright, Brittany Young, Adiola Medinat Adedokun Afalayan, MD, Aishat Abiodun Adewoye, Haley Brand, Jillian Nicole Danzy, Adrienne Davis, Katie Duffy, Morgan Ray Hope, Ruth Yasika Salwe, Laura Elizabeth McCoyak, Justin Brewster Riku, Darlene Phyllis Whitaker, Skylar Allison Marie Williams, Caitlin Bruce, Angela Coulter, Paul Kerner, Amber Janielle Latson, Sarah E. McGee, Drew McInnes, Jasmine Khaled Mohammed, Christian David Peer, Kirenda Michelle Petty, Shaylee Morgan Sermons, Katie James Winningham, Zichi Zhang, Connor Levi Bass, Victoria Elizabeth Benson, Craig Brown, J.C. Hallam, Michael Judd, Andrea Knowles, Catherine Ann Martin, Cherie Lorraine Quinn, George Kevin Baxter, Jeremy C. Bell, Shalita Maria Cannon Hui, Ronald Lee Grove, Cynthia Marionette Harris, Camille Tucker Minor, Carmen T. Minor, James Royce Pitney Jr., Jennifer J. Vigil, Jianan Yang,